Good morning, happy Friday. I wanted to share some stuff with you real quick. Just put some stuff on your mind, let you know my experience, and see if it can help anybody else. So, I've always been an entrepreneur, and I have always wanted to have better for my family and myself and give us better opportunities, right? Years back, 2009, I was in this company and they had a lot of successful people, and one of the really successful women had a group that she formed for those of us who wanted to volunteer so that we can learn from her to increase our skills and be more successful. So I joined this group, and there were people from all over the country, and we volunteered, and she put us on our own separate groups, right? So she would teach us on one of the days. We had a designated day that she would teach us, and then she put us in groups, and our group had to have a designated day to meet. And so I was a fake. I was faking. I wouldn't show up. I would be late, and it wasn't good for the team that I had volunteered for, that everybody on the team volunteered to move forward. So I was being an issue. And so it was over the phone, and we would get on, and it was accountability and talk about what we did for the week. And so I wasn't doing my part. So one day I got on the call, and I was late, so I didn't speak up and say that I was there. But when I got on that call, I heard the ladies on the call saying how they were talking about me, and they said how I was a fake, how I didn't show up, how I was always late, and I was not being accountable in this group. So I never said that I was there. However, it resonated with me, and I couldn't get mad at them because they were telling the truth. But what I did do at that time was I took a look at myself, and I didn't want people to see me like that, because that was not a good look, and it was not being a team player. And so what I realized within myself was, if I didn't want them to see me like that, I shouldn't be like that. So I changed within myself, and I never told them that I was on that call, but I changed because that's not how I wanted to be perceived, and that's not how I wanted to be, period. So from that point, I started doing what I said I was going to do and holding up my end of the bargain. And so what I realized is that I'm sorry. I never apologized to them, but I did apologize with my actions because I got better. I changed. I started being responsible and dependable. So action, the word sorry is an action. It is something that we do. So if we are truly sorry for our actions, we change. We don't do that. And you could say I'm sorry all day. You could text, you could call, you could say it to the person directly. But if you don't change, are you truly sorry? So I don't know who that's for. It was for me at one time, but I changed my life. I went on to host a call for 6 days a week for 7 years after that, to be better as a person. So if you can be better by looking within, changing within, do that. For me, if I'm offended by something that someone says or does, and they change their action, you don't have to keep telling me sorry. Just change, do better. That's it. Happy Friday.